Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my little love bugs. This is Michelle the Oracle coming at you today with the second week of my new offering of a reading and a spread for the Twin Flame Union, the Divine Union, this interesting union. Let's just slap whatever. Let's just do a fill in the blank union spread. We're just going to talk about what is this? What are we going through? Again, this is Michelle the Oracle. I think I've already introduced myself. I started doing this last week. This is my second time. I've had a really interesting week since that last broadcast regarding the twin flame union, the divine union, the journey to awakening for each of the twins, and then the pair collectively, and then of course all of us collectively. It's been a really interesting week. I've had moments where I felt it and I'm strong. I'm the 8 card, right? I'm the strength. And then I've had moments where I'm like, screw this. This is so stupid. There is no way I'm going to tolerate any more of this kind of stupidity and just stuff. And it's too hard. I got in the human. When you get in the human, that's what you're doing when you're having one of those days. This is too hard. I don't want to do anymore. Stop making me carry this. And those kind of days, they feel real. Those moments when we're feeling that sadness and that low and that I can't take it anymore, that is real. I'm going to start shuffling. As we experience those things, those lows, those are really happening. But what we have to remember and what we need to keep close to our hearts, our own hearts, as we're going through this journey, is to remember that we're trying to forget that programming. We're trying to embrace the fact that the ouches are usually produced in our head, that they aren't really happening, that they're just because of some programming and some belief system and some projections that we allow to come and mess with our heads about the union. Forget even the union. They come and mess with our heads about our sheer existence and our own awakening. This twin flame union doesn't just trigger something as far as human relationship, soul relationship. It triggers your own self-awakening and what you're going through. And self-doubt in the union brings self-doubt to the self. So in each of these times when I felt like screw it and I threw the scepter down on the ground and I said I'm not doing this anymore, peace out, goodbye, it meant that I had to go trek and hermit out and do something in regards to myself and the union with myself, because that does actually surpass this twin flame union as far as priorities go. My union with my highest self is first and foremost. That is my ultimate twin flame, is me in the upper realm. So anyway, if you've been feeling any lows, just remember, go with them. Let it happen and then divorce it. Let it go. Don't attach to it. That's old stuff still getting out of you. That's those old, like I said, Molly Ringwald movies, those old love stories, The Notebook, those movies that screwed us up, about what relationship is. It isn't what we were told it was. It's an aspect of it, and it's a definite adventure, but there's something more raw in this awakening journey in the twin flames as far as awakening yourself. And more and more as I go further on in the twin flame journey, I'm going further in my own. I hope that resonates with you guys. Stay focused on your own path, on your own soul mission. This divine union is divine. Stay focused on you. The other follows, but you have to do you first. You can't allow sadness and suffering to overtake you. I've already started shuffling because really I'm already talking too much, so I'm like, I'll be talking for an hour and then I'll be like, let's shuffle the deck. And I don't want to do that, so I'm already starting to shuffle. Again, I'm working with the Rider Waits. That's going to represent the divine masculine. I'm working with Everyday Witch. It's going to represent the divine feminine. On the top, after we do each level of the read, I'm going to put an Ascended Master, the Doreen Virtue deck. The Ascended Masters, I'll put one of those on top as we go up the line. And they'll just put a little bit of emphasis, a little bit of extra how's your mama and them on top of it to think about, meditate. process. When is the processing going to stop, Michelle? Yeah, never. Right? As you get through, I got to pick up that card. As you, fertility. Lots of fertility. And I'm not talking like pregnancy. I'm talking so many ideas. Aren't you over boiling with ideas right now? Just creatively, it's phenomenal. Anyway, that just popped out to say hello, the fertility card. Anyway, the Ascended Master is going to go up on top, give us a little bit of what to think about. Going to do the same spread I did last time. I'm calling it a Divine Union Diamond Spread. It's going to do past, present, future for the masculine and the feminine. And then the next level, we're going to switch it. The masculine's going to come over to the feminine side. Feminine's going to go to the masculine. Up on top, the highest selves are going to be giving us a 1 card for each message for the masculine and the feminine. Again, the Ascended Masters are going to climb their way on up with us. I'm just getting all my decks in order here that I've finished shuffling, and we're going to get right to it. Hold on. Before I get right to it, there was something that my human wanted to say to the collective, and I think Spirit wanted me to say, so I'm going to say again, before I start giving messages, I ask that Spirit come through in a nice, unconditional and loving way that's full of support and guidance, that you can feel it all the way to your heart. And for everything in creation is in our highest good, everything that is about to come out. Everyone take a breath, everyone relax, allow to come in, I'm going to allow to come out, and we'll get started on this reading. Before I do the spread, there was something that I wanted to talk about. I do follow a lot of people on YouTube. I'm not going to say a lot. There's 3. I got 3 heavy hitters that I will follow on YouTube. I respect them so much. And everyone outside of even those 3, I can hear the rumblings. People are saying, well, these people are coming out and saying this, and those astrologers are saying that, and this twin flame is incorrect, and that person shouldn't be saying that, and don't be falling for this. They're being very much like this. And that's one thing I always ask the highest self. I always ask Spirit to make sure I don't do that, because all of us readers are correct. We all, whether we do tarot, astrology, whether we're oracles, whether we use a crystal ball, a palm, a card, some rocks, a tea leaf, a picture, auto writing, projection, whatever the method that the intuitive is using, we are all correct. We're all showing you a different facet of what's possible. Okay? We all aren't supposed to see the same thing. If we were and all had the same message, it wouldn't be correct. So we are all showing you, here comes my cat. Go on, Gus. Sorry. We are all showing you the different facets of what is possible. Okay? So what you get from each of them, take it. If it resonates, let it come in. If it doesn't, it won't. You don't have to listen to just one person. They aren't just correct. Take a little bit from everywhere. Read this article. Watch that reader. Watch that astrologer. See that webinar. Participate in that ritual. Do all of it. Allow yourself to experience all of it, because they're each showing you different facets of what is possible. Not one of us is showing you the truth. We're all showing you bits and pieces, and it's your job on your mission to your own awakening to take those things as they resonate. And then what happens is your own higher self and your own spirit starts prepping along and playing along and fires your own intuition, and all of a sudden you're using these people as you're supposed to, as guideposts. We're all guideposts. We're all helping each other to see what is out there in front of us. That's what wanted to be delivered before I start the spread. So now we're going to get right into this read for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. Men, I'm not just talking to men. Women, I'm not just talking to women. I've taken out that line. There is no sex difference. So we're going to talk to masculine and feminine. I'm going to try really hard to stay with that, because I don't want to talk about the boys are doing this and the girls are doing that. There's no such thing in this awakening journey for the twins. whether independently or in their union, it's all the same thing. So we're going to take that line of sex out of there, and we're going to talk about divine masculine, divine feminine. This is talking to you. You have both the masculine, feminine. Whatever we talk to, that's the side of your brain, the side of your heart, the side of your body. It's all mingled up here anyway. So allow it to be your message. We are just talking to you, period. Okay? Here we go. So now we're going to start bottom level. We're going to do individually the masculine and feminine. Pull 3 past, present, future for the masculine using the Rider-Waite. So first card for the past. For the masculine, they get the Wheel of Fortune. Present comes up the Devil card. And future, that's the 7 of Cups. So just like that, past, present, future. So we're going to look at their past. The past card is the number 10 in the Major Arcana. And the Major Arcana is the major parts of the Tarot deck. This is talking about soul-shifting stuff. Say that 5 times fast. Soul-shifting stuff. Shifting stuff. I couldn't even say it twice. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, there was a good 2 or 3 weeks in my reads where I noticed that whenever this card came up, that the universe or spirit would message out about this card in particular. They would say this story to the people who got this. You're in Vegas and you have $1 million and you're going to be at the roulette table, okay? And someone pulls out a tarot deck, right? Dun, 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 and they say, pick a card, any card, and wha-bam, this card comes up, and you're at that card table in Vegas, the roulette table at Vegas, and you got the $1 million, you got this card. I'm going to take that $1 million, I'm going to put it on any color, on any card I want, and I'm going to sit back, I'm going to put my feet up on the table, and I'm going to cross my arms and start smoking something, and I'm going to sit back and wait for my money to double because I'm making an action. I saw this card. I know my fate. The Wheel of Fortune is going to go in the direction that I tell it to. And since I know myself, I put my legs up there on the table and I'm going to win. I'm about to double my money. So it looks like the masculine made that move to shift. They put their money and they let it ride. They said, you know, this might be enough. I might have had enough. And I'm going to start turning this wheel in the other direction and try something else and try to expand myself. And he's going to win. He's doubling his money. He being the divine masculine. Women, it's in you. We're talking to everybody. Presently, the divine masculine is pulling another Major Arcana card. This is the Devil card. It's the number 15. And what I always find interesting about the 15 is that 1 and 5 is 6, and 6 is the Lovers card, and this is one side of the Lovers. Lovers don't always have angels and white things and floaty and I love yous. Unions have this as well. There's a balance of a dark side, there's a balance of a light side. You have to have both. You can't be, otherwise you'd be tilting and off kilter, and then this Wheel of Fortune goes off the rack. You can't do that. Presently, the Devil card, one of my favorite descriptions of the Devil card is this isn't representing, this doesn't mean the divine masculine is the devil right now, but it does indicate the divine masculine side of our divine masculine and of ourselves is looking into our own devils. What are those devils? Is it self-doubt? Is it lack of self-worth? Are you afraid to tell the truth? Are you a compulsive liar? Are you not treating yourself with respect and care? What are your devils? Are you abusing some kind of substance that you know you shouldn't be abusing? Are you treating people in a way that you know you shouldn't be doing? Are you, like I said, are you treating yourself in a bad way that you shouldn't? What is your devil? So presently, the divine masculine is looking into what is their shadowy side? What are the things that are holding me back? It can be things like self-confidence, self-worth. If you don't have that stuff, you are playing with the dark side because it brings in self-doubt. It brings in that vortex that pulls you down to depression. Not that that's bad, not that it's wrong. Mac Daddies are the ones who go down that vortex to hit depression. Good on you, all of you, right? You people that have depression, I'm sure no one's ever told you you are spiritual Mac Daddy for going down that vortex and allowing that full depression, the I'm going to die or kill myself or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. To allow yourself to feel that depth. This is what the Divine Masculine is going through right now, tackling their own demons, what their own devils are, allowing that vortex to take them down. It's what has to happen. I have to see what the depth is so I can see what the very top is, and there's no limit to both. They actually come back around and meet. So this is just a cycle. Presently, the Divine Masculine is looking into their shadow side. What is their own personal devil? Is it a memory of a past thing? Is it a bully in their childhood? Did something happen with mom and dad? Are they not feeling connected to stuff? Whatever it is, they're facing that devil presently. And it's a major arcana card, like I said. So this is a major soul stuff that they're going through. And then their future is the Seven of Cups. They're going to have all these options in front of them, so many choices. Processing through this right now is actually determining what's going to come out in those cups. What we reap is what we sow. So Divine Masculine, be aware as we tackle the devil that's following us, or the devil that we keep playing with, or the devil we keep insisting that we are. As we do that, just make sure that you're aware that you're foretelling the universe what's going to go into these cups. So if we stay in self-worth, if we stay in being a devil, if we stay in being not loyal and not a man, not a physical man, the archetype of the masculine, if we are not being true and loyal to ourselves, what's going to come up in these cups for our future isn't going to be in our highest good. As we process through the devil's side, make sure you remember that. Try to clear out, and if you want a better outcome, and if you don't want a better outcome, that's fine. You put your devil stuff in this cup. It's all up to you. This is your journey. Remember, you start steering this wheel of fortune. It's however you propel it, it's where it's going to go. So if Divine Masculine decides to stay being what we see as the devil, or the other side, or the vortex down, whichever, that's fine. Good on you. But if you decide that you want something better, just know as you process this, it's going to foretell what comes up in these cups that are going to get offered to you in the future. I have faith in all of you. Everyone's going to pick exactly what they're supposed to do. There is no right or wrong. You can't mess this up. This journey for the masculine, going from the Wheel of Fortune to the devil to the Seven of Cups, that is a progression. You are steering your wheel. You are in control of your universe. You are to decide whether you can put your feet up on that card table, that roulette table, start smoking it up because you know that million's about to go to 2. Or you can say, you know what, this vice has got me. I really am a bad person. I can't do this thing, so I'm just going to do that. Know that the 7 cups that you're going to get offered is going to have more of that stuff. But that's okay. We all love each other. It's all fine. Go do you. But just be aware, okay? So now we're going to pull the past, present, future from the Everyday Witch for the Divine Feminine. She got for past the 7 of Swords. Her present is the Death card. And the future is the Magician. 7, Death, Magician. Past. The 7 of Swords. When I saw this card, when I've seen the 7 of Swords in other decks, it's always messed with my head. I could never wrap my own intuition or my own words around vocalizing what a 7 of Swords card meant. You might get that, you might not. It doesn't matter. That's my journey. But when I got this deck and I saw this 7 of Swords, I was like, all right, I understand. Spirit told me right away. I knew. I connected a dot. This is my becoming a Jedi. Now, how come you say that, Michelle? That's not even what the 7 of Swords might mean to you. That's fine. I'm giving you another facet of what this card represents. See, she snuck in. Well, I don't even know if she came in through this window. If she did, what if that's like 5 stories up? That girl climbed up a wall or used a ladder or propelled a jetpack or just floated. She did something. And she came in through this open window. Was there a window? Did she blast it? You hear what I'm saying? This cape that she has on, What if she's invisible? Look, the only one who can see her is this cat. Cats see those spirits sometimes better than I do. My cat sees them better than I do, but other cats, right? They see spirits sometimes better than humans can. And so what if he's seen her and she's invisible? This is a becoming a Jedi. This girl decided, I am going to master all my magic powers, and I got lots of them, and I am going to master and become a Jedi, and I'm going to practice. See, we don't know, is she stealing the swords or is she putting them away? You don't even know that. She's that much of a ninja. So the divine feminine in her past decided, I'm going to take a hold of these gifts. I keep seeing numbers. I keep seeing visions. I keep hearing stuff. I keep feeling things on my body. I keep meeting really cool, interesting people who are talking about stuff that I've always wanted to talk about. So I'm going to become a ninja. That was the Seven of Swords. Presently, she's got the Death card. And the Death card, it kind of messes with some humans because you think that death is put me in a box, I'm done. And death, in this world, if you're truly on your awakening path and you're almost there, you have realized that death has been the ultimate illusion. I did a broadcast on Monday where I said, the Death card, David Copperfield wishes that he can pull a trick like the death, like the human death. Human death is the biggest sleight of hand trick. If you are a spirit seer, if you can see transition spirits and you've seen a human transition, right? It's the quickest sleight of hand trick I've ever seen. Humans can do it while they're awake. Like I have a father who can already travel. He's not aware of it. I've told him about it, but he still doesn't know. But it's a sleight of hand trick. Death is an illusion. And it's actually letting us know that the door on one has closed and the other door is about to open. Just like I said in the beginning, I'm done with the drama stuff. I'm done obsessing. I'm done thinking. I'm done processing about this divine union. I have a mission and I need to hermit and be on my own and continue to be the Jedi. See, her past, she decided to be a Jedi. Presently, she's experiencing, or the divine feminine aspect of both of us is experiencing a door closing on one way that we used to know and opening in a whole new direction. And aren't we ready for that new door? I'm ready. I've already walked through it. I burnt out that old door a couple days ago. I lit it on fire. I burnt that bridge. I opened the new door. I'm already in the new door. Don't you guys see what that means? The divine feminine presently is walking through that door. She has decided to leave that old stuff back there. And if you're back there, you're going to have to be back there. You're going to have to catch up somehow. I don't know if you can do it. Maybe you can. I hope you can. If you can't, she's already through that door. And her future card is the Magician. And that is the number one in the major arcana after the Fool. After the Fool starts its new journey, the Magician comes in and masters all four corners, all four things, all four sides, all north, south, east, west, whatever you want to call it. The coin, the cup, the pentacle, and the sword. Mastered all of it, and moving forward is going to act as such, the Magician. So divine feminine, in your past you decided to become the Jedi. Presently, you're cutting that 3D. You are breaking that line. You are walking through the new door to the 5D. I'm not going to get caught on that label either, but you're going to walk in the walk that you have learned in your own awakening journey. How's that? Is that fair? And then future, that was past. And future, Magician. Go forward as the Magician. You became the Jedi. You closed out the old. Move forward in all that magic. You're starting a whole new journey. So those were the divine masculine and the divine feminine, past, present, future, what they are currently having. We're going to put an ascended master on top of that. And this card says, see the other person's point of view. This is the compassion card. And I always feel that. You have to show compassion for yourself first, especially in this journey. Have compassion for yourself. Are you being too judgmental on yourself? Are you being too harsh? Are you hanging out too long and then you scold yourself for doing that? It's okay. Don't judge yourself. Have compassion. See the other person's point of view. That includes you. You've got a divine masculine and a divine feminine. We really are bipolar beings. There are two things going on in us at the same time. So see that other point of view inside yourself. And then see it for your other, right? Because when they do something that our human isn't happy with, we might get a little bit like this, and we might get a little huffy puffy and throw stuff across the room and say, that's fine, I'm not dealing with you no more. But then compassion kicks in, and you have to understand their journey, their trek. It's different from yours, but the same. So you should have compassion for them. If we're not showing compassion for the other, it means we're not doing it for ourselves. And that's a whole new ball game. You got to get back into you. Show the compassion to you first. Stay on your own path. So the next level is combining energies. We're going to flip. We're going to bring the divine masculine, the Rider-Waite's, over to the feminine side, and the feminine will go over to the masculine side. So the two masculine cards coming to the feminine is the High Priestess and the Nine of Coin. So our divine masculine is giving us two feminine cards for our side of the read. Interesting. So the High Priestess, that is the divine feminine. That's the High Priest. That's their other, is the High Priestess. And she's very intuitive, very powerful, very balanced. She knows about that. She knows about this. She knows about over there, over here. She knows about all of it. She's a 360. She knows all of it, up and down. She's the tarot or the astrologer or the oracle or the somebody that you would want to go get counsel with, because she knows all of it. She can connect all the dots. And this is coming up from our divine masculine to the feminine side. This is what we're grasping and allowing to be declared by us. Yes, feminine, we are declaring that we are the High Priestess. We do have these abilities, and we can do this stuff, and we can find balance. It's not all an emotional game. It's not what you told us that it was. We really can embrace and embody this. Combine that with the Nine of Coin. She is just about to harvest all the sowing and work that she's been doing in the garden, the pulling of the weeds, the getting the fertilizer, the chilling out, the, getting the bugs away, processing, clearing out old stuff, putting in new things. She's about to reap harvest. Our masculine side in the feminine is being told by the masculine that we are right here. We are grabbing our own intuitive knowledge and power and balance, and we are about to reap and harvest everything in this 3D experience that we've been working towards. I can feel that. I deserve it. Don't you? Can't you feel that? Aren't you working to that space? This is a validation of that point. Now the divine feminine's going to pull her cards over to the divine masculine side. He's getting the Empress and the Knight of Swords. It's funny because I kept pulling the Page of Swords. I kept wanting to call the Page of Swords the Knight, and I said he's not a knight yet. Well, he is now. The Page of Knight, who's been the Page of Swords, who'd been showing up for weeks, who I'd wanted to call the Knight, is now the Knight. I can call this the Knight of Swords. So the feminine energy that the masculine is receiving is the Major Arcana, the number 3, the Empress. She is very balanced in that garden. She is pregnant with ideas. She's creative and flowing. Her crown allows to go out herself to the universe, and it also allows the universe to come in her crown to her. She's perfectly balanced. There's no objection, resistance, power struggle. She's just out there knowing her own intuition, her balance in the 3D. It's very balanced. She's just like the High Priestess. Only out there in nature. The High Priestess likes to stay inside. I get it. I'm more the High Priestess than the Empress. I do have moments of Empress, don't you? I gotta go outside and spin around with my nice pretty dress, but I'm more the High Priestess. I like to sit in on my throne. And then combined with that is the Knight of Swords, and knights are deliverers of messages. Look at all those birds delivering all those messages. They're different colors and sizes and kinds, but they are foretelling that your future is here. I like that one that's up there on top, that the feather is dropping. It's transition, it's molt, it's coming in. This is a new message of our own motivations, our own truths coming in and speaking and declaring what we are. I'm the Empress. I'm the High Priestess. I am Eve. I am Mother Teresa. I am Joan of Arc. all of those kind of declarations. This is what the Knight of Swords presents. It's a message, it's a declaration. Declare this, feminine. Declare this, masculine. This is on your side, in your own feminine side. That's even more interesting, masculine. Declare your femininity. Declare your truth of what you are. It's okay to tell the world, hey, I have compassion. I can beat somebody down if they come and attack what I know is true, but I have compassion, I have flow, I am connected. Divine masculine, this is coming on your side. Don't be afraid to tell this truth. It's a beautiful thing. What you're going to do is attract others who've been wanting to say that. You're going to attract others that have been waiting for you to say that. Maybe the whole cleansing of the entire being is going to happen, masculine, once you declare, I've got this in me too. I'm balanced. I've got masculine. I've got feminine. I can throw rules, but I can also hug you and love you. Divine masculine, you're being asked and told that your combining energies right now is right here. And feminine, you are being told to do the same. Embrace and embody your title. I am the high priestess, and I am about to reap everything in my garden that I've been working towards. So it's a very beautiful thing that they're telling you now. The combined energies of the masculine and feminine, we're being asked to grab the opposite side. We've been so long like this, now they want us to grab that other side, pull it, mix it with us, and then declare it to the universe. Declare it to all existence. Let it out and speak it and be it with everything that you have, okay? The Ascended Master going along with that combined energy is health and healing. Because it's true, as you dig into the other side and you pull out, little pieces and stuff have to get processed, right? That's what our union triggering is all about, is pulling out these things that are inside of us that need healing, that'll bring about health. The stomach issues that some of the masculine have, it's because you have things inside you that you still need to process and bring up. As you bring up, it will change your health of your human body, and it will also provide healing not only for your own existence, but for the rest of the masculine, and then it will also bring it to the feminine. Feminine, this is for you as well. The more you bring up these self-confident issues, these worthiness issues, these jealousy issues, these I can't let go issues, the more you allow those to come up and process and cry and let out, the more healthy you're going to feel on the inside. That disease was in there, that belief that you weren't worthy. Pah! Are you kidding? I got your worthy right here, buddy. You got to feel that about yourself. You got to let that come out. I only know that because I had to allow that ugly chunk to come out and spit it and go, that wasn't the truth. And now there's health and there's healing. Allow these processes to happen. Allow these triggers to happen. Don't take the human emotion too seriously. Remember, you're in a higher realm. You're in a higher journey, especially in this divine union journey. You are really seeing the deeper aspects of yourself from your other. They are showing you it, the yuck, the stuff that the other people are afraid to tap dance around. They will show you to bring about that health and healing. Top level, we're going back. The masculine's going back on their side. The feminine's going to be on their side. And it's going to be from our higher self. This is what the higher self would like the divine masculine to know. We pull one card for that. And the divine masculine got the world. The 21 is the end of the major arcana before it turns around and becomes the fool again. It starts a new journey. The world is literally at the divine masculine's feet. The world is literally at the divine masculine's feet. Think about that, our divine masculine side, and what does that represent? Power. It can represent greed. It could represent so many other things. Struggle, assertion of self, declaration. And this is what our planet at least is going through, and the planet affects the universe. The universe affects the galactic, affects the all, affects the everything. This is all one big domino, and the world is literally at the masculine's feet. So the question is, what are you going to do with that masculine? Masculine. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to create a better world as we start as the Fool? Are we going to keep it status quo? Remember, are we going to fill these cups with this, or are we going to change it up? Which one would you like to do? You're steering it, masculine. This is from your highest self. It's laying this down at your feet like this, masculine. What are you going to do with the world now? What would you like to do? What would you like to see? What would you like to feel? And remember, you went around and grabbed that other part of you that you didn't know was there. You're operating on 2 systems now. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? That's for you. So for the Divine Feminine from the highest self, the 7 of coin, reaping what we sow. Feminine, just like the Death card and turning into the Magician, if you didn't find that self-worth, you're not going to be the strongest magician. If you bring that lack of self-confidence and worthiness with you through the new door, if you didn't close it in that other door, that energy is going to follow you through, and it will affect what kind of magician you're going to be. So just as the masculine is filling their cups with what they project, you are fulfilling your powers with the same thing. 7 of coin, make sure you know that if I put out good, that's what's going to show up in my fruit. If I put out bad, ooh, you don't look good. What is up with this? Why did you say that? How come you made that mistake? Why are you dwelling there? This, stop doing that, because that's going to be in our fruit. It's going to go out to our family. It's going to go out to our community. It's going to filter out through our country and the world and the universe, all that stuff. It's all connected. So feminine. Divine Feminine, you are being told by the highest self to remember that we're going to reap what we sow. What we put out in the garden will come out in our basket. Make sure it's of the highest good. Make sure it's from everything that you've learned, everything that you know, that you are becoming the true magician that you really are. The Ascended Master up on top from the highest self is clear and shield your energy. If that resonates, do that. Clear and shield your energy, whether you do it with your imagination, a smudge stick, if you have a friend come and give you the whammy. Again, there's so many different possibilities. There's so many different ways to clear and shield your energy that if I gave you one and I told you that that was the only way, I would hope that you would hit stop and never come and see me again, because I'm full of shit. There's different facets. There's different avenues. Let yourself look open and find either a way, or come up with your own way to clear and shield your energy. It's coming from your highest self. So maybe ask your highest self, what is going to be the best way for us to clear and shield our energy, highest self? You and me, buddy, let's figure this out. Is it a bubble? Is it a shield? Is it a sword? Is it zapping powers? Can I stop you and freeze you with my mind before you even think about hurting me? Yes. But figure out that yourself in your own journey to awakening yourself. And on this divine union, you can clear the energy for your other, because you can do it for everybody. If I clear my energy, I can project that out and tell spirit or ask angels to give that healing to the collective. So make sure you're doing that for each other, okay, as we're processing through. Okay, so now we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. I hope this whole spread made sense. It really did to me. Be careful what you're putting in the cups, both of us. We're both projecting, so let's manifest in the way that we've learned. Looking at the bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine, and they get the 10 of Wands. I think last week they got the 9. So that's progression. I think they did get the 9. I might have to go back and watch. But what was under their deck last time, I believe it was the 9 of Wands. And 10 is just, 10 is the end, of course, but 10 also breaks down to a 1. This is sheer exhaustion. Oh, I'm so tired. Why are you making me do this? Can't I stop? I don't want to deal with you anymore. This is all BS. Why are you making me? All that I told you in the beginning, that we have cycles of feeling. This is the energy underneath the Divine Masculine. This is letting you know that that feeling is just about up. But just like everything else, it's up to you. If you continue on like this, it's not almost over for you. This will be your new beginning. If you go into If you go into your new path, into your one, and you go, it's so hard, this is crap, then you're correct. The next journey is going to be crap. But if we say, yeah, this one was hard, but the next one is going to be easy. The next one's going to flow. I kind of know what I'm doing now. Put it out with that kind of energy and see what kind of stuff you get back. You're going to reap what you sow. You're going to put out, you're going to get. Underneath the divine feminine, the 9 of coin. The 9 of coin, the same thing. So she got that from the divine masculine on the combined side. The 9 of coin, I love this picture. Isn't this us? Look, with my wine, even though I'm not even a drinker. That's fruit punch in there. But I'm just sitting and chilling because my fruit is all ripe. All I have to do is sit here and let it just fall in my lap. I get to read this book, this cool little story. I get to chill and hang out. Man, we're just hanging and waiting. We're just waiting for this 3D to deliver what it is we've been working so hard to get. And what's under the Ascended Masters is work with your magic. Work your magic. Work your magic. You all have it. You all should have had signs. The twin is who actually starts firing up your own magic, whether it's seen in pictures, hearing things, feeling things, however your intuition is being triggered by the twin. Work that magic. Fix yourself. Heal the other. Work the magic. Start trying to put it out there, expand it to everybody in the highest good of everyone. If you put out bad, if you put out spells, manipulation, more negativity, that's coming back to you. And I can tell you right now, it's going to be magnified, because anything that we try to pull that's malicious on purpose now, you will get back multiplied. Can I prove it? No. Would you like to find out? Try it. But I feel that from spirit. We used to get this, right? If you put out, you might get a that. Be careful when you put out a negative now. The universe knows now that you know, that you are aware. And so if you put out bad, you're going to get more than this, brother. And I'm going to sit there and pray for all of you. If it happens, pick the higher up. Make the new choice. We made the turn. The old door is closed. We have to do it new and higher and bigger and better and more unconditional for the self and for the other, and that will spill out to the collective, which is the entire mission of the divine union, of the twin flame union, is to bring balance to the force. We are making things happen in a whole new way. If that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, go on and watch somebody else and take whatever resonates. Take a little piece from everybody. We're all showing you the different facets of what's possible. Take and put in your basket and make your own movie of what you would like to see. If you want it to be good stuff, make it good stuff. I hope this read made sense to you. If you guys need anything, comment or anything on the video, you can email me at michelletheoracle@gmail.com. Come find me on Facebook. I have a page called Michelle the Oracle. I do a Monday live broadcast where I give a read for the entire collective. It's not twin flame specific, but some things have been popping up from there. But it's to the collective. Come catch me Monday, 11 Central Time. And then Tuesday through Thursday, I will be doing Hey Michelle. It's an advice column from the Oracle. Michelle, you can submit your questions again on the Facebook page or to my email. Anything else you guys need, I'm right here. Let's support each other. Let's lift each other up. Let's keep propelling in the higher up. We're all done. The other door's closed. The lower level, although we all experienced it and it was fun, let's stay up here and go on that journey. I hope this blesses all of you to your highest good. You guys need anything, I'm right here. Y'all take care. Make peace. Make love. Make all that yummy stuff up here. Love you guys. Bye.